So I thought it might be fun for us to do this again. Bon matin. Uh-oh. 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 So I thought it might be fun for us to do this again. So I thought it might be fun for us to do this again. And Canadians deserve a real choice in the next election. And it has become obvious to me. Uh-oh. 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 I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. My family, about our future, throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved. As you all know, I am a fighter, and I am not someone who backs away from a fight, particularly when a fight is as important as this one is. But I have always been driven by my love for Canada, by my desire to serve Canadians, and by what is in the best interest of Canadians. And Canadians deserve a real choice in the next election. And it has become obvious to me with the internal battles that I cannot be the one to carry the Liberal standard into the next election. And Canadians deserve a real choice in the next election. And it has become obvious. If I have one regret, particularly as we approach this election, well, there are probably many regrets that I will think of. But I do wish that we'd been able to change the way we elect our governments in this country so that people could simply choose a second choice or a third choice on the same ballot, so that parties would spend more time trying to be people's second or third choices, and people would have been looking for things they have in common instead of trying to polarize and divide Canadians against each other. I think in this time, figuring out how to pull together and find common ground remains something that is really important for democracies. But I could not change unilaterally, without support of other parties, our electoral system. That wouldn't have been responsible. Me, a Canadian Liberal with all sort of the openness and the values that I have, and they say, well, that's a big contrast with President Trump.
The Academy Awards.
All right. Okay, there we go. Have a seat, please. What a pleasure it is to welcome President Trump to Charlevoix. NAFTA negotiations is underway here in Washington, and the President and I reiterated our commitment to working together in good faith to give this.
Justin Trudeau had become very unpopular as a Prime Minister for all sorts of reasons. One reason is just his government is approaching the 10-year mark, and it's actually at the 9-year mark. And that's when people start to get tired of the government. They do want to see a change. But on top of that, it was felt that he wasn't sensitive to concerns that the average person felt. So the cost of food, inflation, the cost of gas, the problems with the border, crime going up in cities. Justin Trudeau does not have the strength that his father did as Prime Minister. That's for sure, Pierre Trudeau, in the 70s and into the 80s. He has been a terrific communicator for the most part. He's made a lot of promises, but his delivery has been weak. So I think that he won't be remembered as one of our strongest prime ministers, but he will be remembered as someone who is committed to moving Canada forward in this century.
头告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然烹润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。用心保养，每天都更美一点。美吧。